Gangsters, 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 sex scene. Shooting, drugs, guns, sex scene. Police! This is the FBI! Sex scene. Welcome to KenKenReviews. I'm KenKen, and I'm sure you've guessed it. This is the review for Power Force. This video is brought to you by our sponsors, Fix It Rich, a handyman that helps. Specializes in wall mounting, flat packing, home repairs, and many more. And what you can see here are my collectibles, which he's going to create a wall of glory for. You'll be able to follow the journey of my wall being built, and you can have the same with a 20% discount code using KenKenReviews. Now back to the review. One of the main spin-off shows from the critically acclaimed TV show brought to you by 50 Cent, Power Force follows Tommy Egan after he cuts ties with New York for good and moves on to the city of Chicago, looking to rule over their drug underworld. We're 2 seasons in and yeah, it gives a mixed bag of emotion. Joseph Sikora returns as Tommy Egan, our well-known gangster white boy. As a lead, we get more of the same ill-mannered, ruthless and villainous drug dealer. Joseph embodies his role, although in some scenes, he's way too animated for my liking, because that takes him into the borderline of cheesy. And then there are some scenes where he's actually excellent, especially his depictions of mental health when he's having a flashback and seeing characters of his past. If I'm honest, there's no standout performances here. Everyone does a job, yes, but nobody I can say like, wow, they acted the hell out of this. Every other character feels like a subpar extra. Everything seems centered around Tommy's character, and he tends to outshine everyone that he's on screen with. Honorable mentions will be Tommy Flanagan, representing the Irish gang in the show. And just his look, his aura, the way he speaks, he just makes for a brilliant supervillain. Solely taking place in the city of Chicago, we get a limited mix of scenery of the city. We flip between Tommy's apartment, the projects, some bars, barbershops, and restaurants, then 1 or 2 skyscraper apartments. There's not much to see, and that's not a bad thing at all. It just adds a lot of repetition to the visuals. Large portions of dialogue are in Spanish and Serbian with no subtitles to help drive the authenticity when the drama kicks off with the cartel and the opposing gangs. The violence is at an all-time high as expected, as we're following Tommy's character, with no shyness when it comes to blood and gore. Sex scenes still feel forced, and even this time they've tried to tone it down, letting it be a little bit more PG. For me, I'd rather they either remove it all or make it make sense. But I guess this is a step in the right direction, so baby steps. For me, the show started well. We're 2 seasons in. Through the first season, they built up enough motive for Tommy, built up this big bad villain in this new city, big and small plots aligned, and it worked all well together. Even the acting was at a high level. In the latter season, everything just felt cheesy, all the way down to the gunshot sounds. Joseph got more animated and just seemed more invincible. He just never felt like he was in danger at any point through the whole season. The plot started getting really extravagant and unrealistic. So that kind of grounded appeal where you feel some form of relation to just disappeared. There were so many characters involved where it felt so saturated. And having all these characters just felt too packed because it was hard to keep up with who's who. There are some good stories here that make for good viewership, like the CBI brothers going head to head, and then you've got Vic and Claudia, who are also brother and sister, going head to head. This was a constant theme through both seasons where you see family and sibling rivalries going at each other. It makes for some good drama for TV. There are topics around racism, sexism, parenting, and there are some good stories in there. Is it the best show to come out of the Power universe? Definitely not. But it's not the worst. If you enjoy the original series, then there's definitely something in here for you. Overall, I'll say stick with it. I feel like it's gonna be a short project, and I can't see it going beyond 5 seasons, if that. It's a lot more up-tempo from its counterparts in regards to action and drama, and it's an okay watch. You won't be missing out if you choose not to watch it, and you gain maybe little if you're a fan of the show. Who was your favorite character? Are you also tired of the sex scenes? Which storyline was your favorite? Do you want a season 3? Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment what you thought of the show, and let's get to discussing. It's November, and you know what that means? It's competition time. And this month, thanks to our friends at Warner Brothers, we are giving away Blu-ray copy of Blue Beetle. In order to be in a chance to win, all you have to do is like, comment, and subscribe. On all the videos that come out in November, you can enter as many times as you want. What we do is we collate all the comments and see which one's the best one, funniest one, wittiest one that's just, I don't know, just stands out. And then you could be in a chance to win. Like I said, comment on as many videos in the month of November that are released, whether they're reviews, spoiler casts, whatever it may be, and you could be in a chance to win. Blue Beetle. I can't say it in Spanish, but yeah, Blue Beetle. Competition time.